Hello everybody, this is Roberto Insuasti, founder of Fundacion Rescate Ecuador. Since 2013, my wife and I were missionaries here in the Amazon jungle, and we work with the Indian communities around here, and my wife is gonna tell you and explain you a little bit more about that.
Well, since COVID-19 hit, our worlds were pretty much rocked, right? And here in Ecuador, it was no different. However, things were very strict here. Martial law was put into place almost immediately, which really limited the amount of mobility that people had. So we had a curfew from 2 p.m. till 5 a.m., and we still do have a curfew. Also, they limited the amount of cars that circulated. So cars were only allowed to circulate 1 day a week. And so this really limited the amount of mobility that people had to get out to their jobs, which pretty much everything had closed down anyhow. And it just really created, pretty much people were at home, they couldn't work, and it was hard for people, especially in our Indian communities, to get out into town to the stores to even buy food for their families. So the other big problem is that families here work day to day, and they live off of their daily wage, which is typically about $15 to $20 a day. There is no part-time work. There's not, I work for a couple hours and I get what I just, or for those couple hours, it's you work all day. So people were pretty much, they couldn't work at all. And so what we wanted to do is we wanted to come alongside and help, especially the families that we've worked with for several years now that have attended the family classes. And we wanted to help support them in this time. We don't want to enable them by any means. We didn't want to give them food that's going to last the whole week, but we did want to help support them. They are able to grow some crops on their land, so the items that we have chosen are something that's going to last a long time. They can, in a sense of that it's not going to go bad easily, and they're basic staple items that they can use to go along with different foods that they may already be able to make. So we're going to show you what it is that we pack in the bags each week. Can you get out your bag?
Of course, this is my bag.
Ecuadorian staple, every house has it, every house loves it, rice. Another staple here is lentils. People use it in their soup. Or sometimes they're able to do is they make what's called a menestra, and they put some spices in it and they'll eat it along with the rice. Pasta, another grain, they use it for their soups. A lot of the people do have chickens, so they can make chicken soup, so it's kind of helped fill their bellies a little bit. We aren't able to get meat or chicken in a can here. In fact, we have very few canned items, but one of the things we can get is sardines, and we can get tuna. So we've given tuna cans out several times as well. Your house has it, my house has it, some oil. They use it to cook their rice. A lot of people will make fried plantains or different things, but it's essential in every household. And last thing, we haven't given it out every week that we go because salt is something that lasts a long time, but we have been able to give out salt several as well to help them. They use it in their rice, they use it in their soups, they use it along to help flavor their foods. So that's what a basic bag would look like each week that a family receives. Our biggest prayer isn't that they would just receive a bag of food and see it as something that I'm getting a bag of food, but our prayer is that they would receive and see the love of God as they receive their bag. So thank you for your support, and we thank you for coming alongside us and helping support the families that truly need it in this time.
And bye, I have to go to deliver some bags.